Hi guys, live stream. So this is basically just an off-the-cuff video where I wanted to just have a quick chat with you guys. It's a reminder of the giveaway deadline for a giveaway, and also just a quick announcement on life and things. So yeah, let's kick it off, shall we? Right then, so may as well start off saying hi to people. So Derek Savage, you are in fact, yes, the first comment. You know, I've just an interesting point. I have never had or never been one of those channels that has the old first comments in it. Don't know why. Just I get a fair amount of comments. I've just never had people going, "Yeah, I'm the first to comment," so that's rather strange. Tabletop banter. I like your tape measures. Okay. Oh, in the corner there. Yes. In fact, this one here was a gift from Harry at Tabletop Banter. His missus bought us tape measures. So that's my tape measure with my name on it. Look at that. How awesome. Yeah, so where to start? Right. So the giveaway. That's what most people are going to be here for. I am setting the giveaway deadline for next Saturday. So it's a week from now. If you haven't already and you're not subscribed, subscribe to be entered, and also leave a comment on the video that I announced it on. There's a link down in the description, or at least just should be a link down in the description to the video where I announced it and where everybody's putting comments, and that's basically the comment pool that I will be choosing my my winner from. If you guys could let me know if the audio is okay. I was having some problems with the internet and whatnot before I started. Yeah, so there's that lengthy. Yeah. Oh, Callum. I'm presuming that's Callum. It might actually be Harry. Interesting. It's usually Callum. It could be Harry. And what happens if they both log in with the same account? Who knows? Yes, so that's next week. Head along to that video, leave a comment, get yourself on the list to win 40 quid from wargamesuk.co.uk. Thanks Derek, it's confirmed that the audio is fine. So now that's out the way, I basically just wanted to chat, essentially. The announcement that's mentioned in the description, or rather the title to this video, is actually that me and my wife will be having another baby in, I want to say August. Not very good. So that's something to look forward to. It's a bit all up in the air at the moment because those of you who've been watching the channel for a while and keep up with me, they'll know that the twins were born prematurely. They were born at 25 weeks plus 6 days. And we've just got to 26 weeks. So just today, we have beaten the last pregnancy. So we're in uncharted ground now. In terms of pregnancy, neither of us have experienced being this pregnant before. Though we're very happy that we've got past the point where the twins are born, because that's fantastic. That means that there's just over 3 months left until the baby's with us. Though we're on tenterhooks, to be honest. There's been a lot of scans and things. The doctors have been arranging a lot of checkups, basically, to make sure everything's all right. Because, as many people know, not only did we... Yes, one of my Frostgrave models is indeed pregnant. I'm just having a little bit of a chat about life, basically. Announcing that me and my wife will be having another child in August. And that we're very nervous because we had premature babies last time. Thank you very much. The other thing is that it's a baby girl. Now, again, those of you who've been watching my channel for a while will know that we lost our daughter 2 or 3, I can't remember. It's about 2.5 years ago, I think it was. And yeah, so now we're having another baby girl, and the instantly people start thinking, oh wow, so you've got another baby girl, that's the girl you always wanted, and that makes up for it on some level. It's a natural thing. I don't hold it against people when they do that. It's a very natural thing to think, that having another baby, for one, fixes things, because it's been an incredibly difficult couple of years, basically. It's been a terrible couple of years. In fact, my health has gone down the drain. But my wife really wanted a kid, and I'm sure I'll come around to it. And our son Jacob, he's awesome. He's absolutely brilliant. He's spelling now. He's 3 years old. Excuse me. He's 3 years old, and he's spelling things. And he can spell hat and cat and ham and cob and lips and even some 4-letter words. It's awesome. He's always had a bit of an obsession, to be honest, with letters and numbers, and it's led to him being a little bit ahead of the curve when it comes to counting. He can count to 100. He knows his alphabet like the back of his hand, and of course now he's started spelling, and he's 3, which is absolutely mental. In fact, their birthday is going to be when's in June. See, I'm all over the place tonight. I've had a bit of problem with getting the stream up in the first place because of the internet playing up, basically. So hopefully this isn't going to drop halfway through, but we never know. Exciting times, eh? Hi, Kevin. So we've got Tabletop Banter, Derek and Kevin in the chat at the moment. Thanks very much for tuning in. Like I say, it was a little bit of an announcement about that. I don't think it'll affect the channel too much. I mean, we had 2 babies on oxygen come home from the hospital, and what can this can't be any worse, can it? Let's be honest. This will be a doddle in comparison to having 2 babies at home on oxygen. It's not going to be. It's not going to be, and I'll tell you why. The main reason is that when the babies came home, they'd been in hospital for over 110 days, I think it was, just growing to basically be normal sized babies, because essentially they were, what, this big? To put it into context, Jacob's arm was thinner than my finger and a little bit longer, and they weighed between 700 and 800 grams when they were born. So yeah, it's tricky. If you imagine a bag of sugar, chop a quarter off. That's how heavy the babies were. And sorry, I'm getting completely off point. So they were born in hospital, and they of course were looked after by nurses and ourselves, and they were actually weaned by the time they came home onto 4-hour feeds. So there was a gap in between, so we got sleep. It's a really long-winded way of saying that we actually got sleep. It's very different bringing a a newborn baby home. I can't speak. Blah. Than what we experienced, basically, because the newborn baby is just like one to one constantly, whereas the babies were already 3 months old when we brought them home, and had been adjusted to living a certain way, basically. So even though they were on oxygen and we had all the tubes, and the tubes were on their faces, and we had all the leads going to oxygen bottles that we had to carry around everywhere with us, they slept for long periods of time. So that was perfect. We had it easy, basically, when you consider that. But yeah, so I don't think I've got completely off course, just talking about stuff. If anyone's ever interested in seeing our sort of progress from when the babies were born to when they came home, we actually set up a blog for friends and family, just to keep everybody informed. It was easier than constantly having phone calls with people and updating them on how the babies were getting on and the problems they had and all that sort of stuff. So there was a blog that we set up, which was ourimpatienttwins.blogspot.com. I think it's still up, and that's got pictures and things. Okay, La Torre Blanca de Hueth. Sorry if I butchered that. Speaking in what I can only imagine is Spanish or Portuguese or something to that effect. welcome. I don't read that language, unfortunately, or speak it for that matter. So yes, keep getting completely off track. The point is, I don't think it's going to affect the channel and my ability to make videos, because I don't think it will. So hopefully we can keep to it, because I mean, I'm not releasing all that many videos at the moment anyway. It's just a couple a week rather than every other day. So yes, that's basically what I wanted to say. So yeah. That was it really. One thing I wanted to run by you guys, if you could leave me a comment down in the description, give me Skavens. You want to have a see? There we go. This is my progress on the old Skaven army. So I've got my converted plague sensors down there. I'm just giving in to every demand now, aren't I? Give me Skavens. I've got my plague monks down there. I've got my catapults there and the plague furnace over there. Bringing it back to me. I was going to give a quick update, so that's why I've got the camera, this thing already pointed down there. Thanks very much. So, yeah, one thing I wanted to run by you guys, if you could put me a quick comment with feedback on it. I was thinking about running some kind of live stream where basically in real time people post up pictures, be it to my Facebook page, or I might even make a web form using PHP on the old Kablam's website. Have it so people can post pictures on there, and then we can get them up on the screen and chat about them, basically, so people can really get involved in the live streams. So that's one thing I've been sort of toying with as I go along, because I like to do more interactive videos with people, because a lot of what I do is just, here's a thing, or this is how I did something, boom, it's out there, 10 minutes or less. So I'd like to know your thoughts really on what you think of that, basically. Of course, now I've got the setup behind me there, we're going to try and sort out some battle reports, which will be nice. Though I do need to sort out this table. When are you going to talk about 8th edition? What do you want to know? I don't think I can cover anything on 8th edition that people haven't already covered. I played it maybe a handful of times for 7th edition. The main time that I played was the beginning of 6th and 5th edition, to be honest. I didn't like 6th and 7th edition so much that I just stopped playing them completely, and that's why I went to playing skirmish games and whatnot. But recently got into Age of Sigmar, and the way that 40k looks like it's going is just amazing. It really fits in with where I am in terms of my hobby and how simple I want the game to be. So I can tell you that. I can say that I am hoping to play 8th edition with my Dark Eldar Coven, which is up over there. But beyond that, I'm keeping up with the rumours, but you're going to find out more by going to like Frontline Gaming or somewhere like that, rather than to me. Let's be honest. It all looks good. It all looks fantastic. The fact that it's like Age of Sigmar is amazing. That's about all I'm going to say on it, to be honest. Every other channel seems to be posting up discussions and going through the rules daily, so you don't really need me to chime in on that whatsoever. In fact, Frontline Gaming is probably the best one to go for, because of course they playtested it for GW. So, well, that was my opinion. Like Kevin just was looking for an opinion rather than an analysis. Well, that was my opinion, basically. Looking forward to it, hoping to get some videos up on the channel of it. Try not to jump on the bandwagon too much, because I don't want to bore you guys. Oh, we've got somebody here, Bram from Belgium. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you comment on any of my videos before. Yes, so that was my thoughts on 8th edition. If you let me know what you think of my plans for maybe doing a live stream with interactions. I'm also thinking, if anyone has been watching the channel for a while, they will have seen Legion Live, which was a chat show type thing that I did with the guys from Legion of Gamza, which I've since left. That's why those stopped, basically. I'm looking to potentially start something like that up again. So what it had it had videos in boxes or windows where our faces were. I used Skype, so I was able to get everybody's faces up on the screen. The chat was down here, and yeah, so maybe incorporate that into people uploading pictures. and then we can have chats about them. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but I mean, I've done a lot of things on this channel that I've moved away from, and I think that I just want to start them up again. Whether I'll be able to do it past August is another thing altogether. But like I say, I don't think it's going to affect things that much. But those potentially are famous last words, and it will. Yeah, so I think I've basically talked about everything I wanted to. Oh, yes, I want to do a quick shout out to some channels. First of which is Green Stuff Gaming. Jo is doing a fantastic job over there. She's improving the quality of her videos. She's doing all sorts, Age of Sigmar. But I'm really enjoying watching her stuff at the moment. They're quick little videos. Yeah, really enjoying watching that. So head on over. I will put a link down in the description to Green Stuff Gaming's channel. Also, we got Tabletop War James. He's recently started up a channel. He used to be part of a bigger channel, but now he's branched out on his own. He does lots of commission painting. I think he started doing commission painting, but he is possibly the fastest painter you will ever see. So he gets through armies like nobody's business. And they're all done to a really nice level, working with his airbrush. So again, I will put a link down in the description to Tabletop War James. He's also got a community on Facebook, but I'll just link to his video at the moment. Of course, there's Tabletop Banter. Those guys are back in the full swing of it. Again, I've been doing some battle reports with Harry. In fact, Harry is one of my main opponents in Age of Sigmar. Callum, on the other hand, lives far, far away. Both of those have been on the channel before. We've done lots of videos together. And like I say, they're getting back into the swing of things. So if you want to head on over there, again, I will put a link down in the description to Tabletop Banter's YouTube channel. Oh, one last one. I'm sorry, I think I just dropped a couple of frames there, so I may well have frozen. And a couple more. The internet's really not happy. I know that my wife's watching Netflix at the moment, so that's potentially causing problems. Hopefully not. Although it could be because the fan heater's just kicked in. 1 second. I wonder if that was causing problems. The internet's provided to this garage with through the power lines, basically. So when the fan heater kicked in, I'm wondering whether it actually affected the bandwidth of the line. That's pretty cool. Something to keep an eye on though. Where was I? Yes, one last video is Mini Warzone. He does, well, basically he's the king of Q&A. Let's be honest. He started doing Q&A videos ages ago. He's still keeping them up. He does chill out videos that you can paint along to. Really cool channel. Great guy, and he really engages with his community, so you can't really go wrong, can you? Let's be honest. Right then, I can see that the viewers have been going up and down like mad, probably because I'm talking about absolute nonsense just constantly. I'm off on different subjects like crazy. We've not had many commenters, probably because of that as well. So yes, so I've done my announcement, my little life announcement, so that is what it is. Interesting times ahead. We're all very nervous and excited at the same time. And yes, you have a week to head on over to the video in the description to leave a comment and subscribe and be entered into my giveaway, which I will be doing next Saturday. So there we go. Right, I think that's all I wanted to cover. Just pop us over there. Oh, look what I've added. Rather than Google Plus, because I don't use Google Plus. Yeah. Feed is up and down. Yeah, sorry. I think it should have calmed down now. It should hopefully have calmed down. I don't know what's going on. The internet's being a bit flaky. So I'll end it here really, rather than it being up and down and all over the place. Yes. Thank you to everybody who tuned in and commented. Thanks to everybody who supports me, and for all the kind comments I get whenever I talk about my daughter. Because again, this is another video where I've spoken about that. which is hard, but I try not to make it a taboo, because there's a lot of taboo around talking about children that have passed away. So it's always good to try and break a taboo, especially where it can be helpful for, let's be honest, everybody involved, if it is spoken about and not ignored, and not made into something more than it is. Right, before I go on far too long and blubber and all sorts, I'm going to call it there, because the internet is just mad. And I've got across everything I wanted to, and I'm just talking utter nonsense, let's be honest. Right then, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Keep up with me in between videos on these things here, Facebook, Twitter, and of course my website, which I don't update very often, but I'm really going to start trying to at least put up my videos on there as well. Right then, before we go on all night, thank you very much for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Stay well, guys.